Oh my god, we're doing another one. It's not like I told you guys in the last video. Yeah, no, this is the next dating sim I was talking about after the Jeff the Killer one, which I cannot believe how long that one was. And I have no idea how long this one is either. So, we're both going to find out together. But I hope you guys enjoyed the last dating sim, and I am very excited to get to this guy. This looks awesome already. Let me make this full. Oh, it did make it a little bit bigger. Hold on. Let me fix it. Ooh, touching things. I'm touching too many things. There we go. Oh, is it a bit of a wonky shape? I hope not. Hold on. Oh, I mean, if it's gonna end up being like that, might as well just... Wait, come on. A little bit there. A little bit there. There we go. That should be fine. Okay. Perfect. Alright. Well, that's cool. Alright. Let me pull up my chat. What is this? Oh my god. Please don't be another 4 hours. Oh. I mean, we love dating sims, but... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. It tells you things about said character. How can I leave this? Uh-oh. Okay. Volver? Oh, to go back. Let me make sure... Oh god, this is not in English. There we go. Okay, text speed. Let's drop down a little bit. Let's drop down the music a little bit. That was the number one thing. I'm like, oh my god, this is loud. This is really loud. Which is okay. Is this by the same creator as... I have no idea. This might be the same creator. I'll have to look back on that, but if it is, let me know in the comments. I do feel like it could be. But this also tells me that there's so many. It also puts notes on, like, obeys orders, fear slender, threat level pretty high, skills, immunity to pain, axe combat, strength, and speed. So does this mean that this goes toward, like, multiple people? He bites if you show him tenderness. Emotional instability. Cooks for you, craves affection, highly protective, silent, jealousy. Can become emotionally dependent. Which makes it difficult. Blushes early. His tongue has wounds and he doesn't sweat. Rounds 4? Top? What? He would be quite nervous the first time. He constantly asks you if you're feeling... Is this what I think it is? Oh my god. Why is it all so sexual? I mean, okay. Okay, creepypasta. I mean, what do I expect? Okay. Age 26. Masky hoodie. Ooh, masky. 32. Well, I cannot believe it's like telling us. Okay, you know what? Let's just hop right into it. We're gonna decide who I think go with. Oh my god, the text speed is horrific. Hold on. Let me drop that down even more. Alright. This game is called Obsession. Let's get into it. You're dead tired. Falling asleep on the only bus that takes you back to your ranch. You can feel someone getting closer. They fiddle with the ID badge you forgot to unpin earlier. You keep your eyes shut, hearing nothing but their shitty giggles. They're definitely clowning on your name. What the fuck? Wait, what even is my name? Ah, that's so cute! As usual, Murky. I forgot that's what people call me. Location, Liquidosity? Job sales area, of course. And sure, we're a chick. And it's the exact thing they're screaming and laughing at right now. Wait, what? God, why is my name so damn stupid? I'm such a joke. Wait. Okay, yeah, that's my name. Am I don't know if that's working or not. I have no idea. We're just gonna hope. It works. And it's the same. Yep. God, why is my name so. Yeah. Your eyes are closed, pretending to be asleep, so you can hear everything they're saying. Think your choices through carefully. Every action has consequences. Some will only lower affection, while others can get you killed. Affection starts at 0, dead neutral. It's on you if they end up wanting to kill you or keep you. Wow, look at my little pink slippers. Yes. You finally make it back to that old house by the woods, bone tired and completely drained. Living in the middle of nowhere means you're always the last one off the ride. Finally off my feet. Today sucked, just like always. Dealing with NPCs and their idiotic questions all day. Plus, the manager's on a massive power trip. God, I hate her guts. I hate the life I'm living right now, but it's not like I have the energy to do anything else. I've got ideas, hopes, and dreams, but nah. I don't even think about reaching them anymore. I'm just surviving until Friday at this point. Just keep thinking. All I want is to just crash and zone out for a bit. But I can't even get that right. Maybe if I wasn't so alone in this, things wouldn't feel so messed up. Just someone who gets me, stays by my side, and makes me feel real. I have no one. Everyone is just an acquaintance. You're just staring into nothingness, paralyzed as that suffocating heat rips through your chest, and you can't do a damn thing to stop it. Then, you just break down and start crying. It's crazy how the little things used to make me so happy back then. I had it all, and now I'm just stuck here, grinding to survive a life I didn't ask for. I don't even have time for those tiny moments of joy anymore. You sink back into the mattress, and as the burnout hits, your vision starts to fade to black. I just want to sleep. For good this time. You're, go to sleep? Oh my god, she said nothing. You close your eyes and feel everything around you begin to fade away. Then, at last, you drift off into a heavy, deep sleep. You're out cold. You start dreaming that maybe when you wake up, you'll finally get the chance to just end it or get a total do-over. Out of nowhere, you catch these weird sounds heading right for you. Oh, I'm scared. I'm sorry. I didn't do anything wrong. They're gaining on you. Your eyelids feel like lead, but you force them open. It's probably nothing, but you can't take any chances. Hello? Hello? Finally, your eyes pop open and it hits you. Those footsteps are legit. Yeah, no, I can hear them too. This is terrifying. You slowly creep up to a sitting position, holding your breath to hear better. There's laughing and voices muttering back and forth while they trash your tiny cabin. Oh, you serious, man? I already have a shitty ass life. And you're gonna do this to me now? Of course. I can only guess who it is. The most handsome of creepypastas. No. No. You can hear them rifling through the drawers. Bro, you gotta be kidding me. This place is a total bust. Nothing here but empty snack bags and straight up garbage. Oh well, at least at least I have a job and at least I'm working hard to be able to be able to live and at least I pay rent and I don't kill people and life's hard right now. You call my stuff garbage? You suck. Then you hear those steps coming right for you. Having no door right now is a total nightmare. Thought crawls through your mind. You just sat there on your bed, paralyzed, while they kept closing in on you. So, you ease your right foot onto the floor. But the second you try to get up, a floorboard creaks loudly. Was that a gun? Ma'am. If this isn't bullet shaped, I don't know what is. Bang! A shot just whizzed past you, ripping a hole right through that curtain you got for a door. Okay, of course. Curtain. Yeah. You shut your eyes tight, not letting yourself think. You're dead tired and your feet are trashed, but you don't care. You just book it for the exit. Bad news? There's no cover, and no house is close enough to help. Heading for the neighborhood would turn you into target practice in a wide open field. Your only shot is the woods. It's a death trap, but it's all you've got. You're hauling ass now, hearing the footsteps behind you and the crack of gunfire. Oh, okay, please don't shoot me. Leave me alone, I'm sorry. A round grazes your left arm. It burns like hell, but you don't stop. You can't stop. For a second, this is really pretty. I like this. For a second, you think you've lost them, so you pause to catch your breath. Then you realize the path is gone, just trees and more trees. You can either head uphill to the left or go down the slope to the right. Where to? Oh no, this is my first choice. Oh god, guys, left or right? But as we all know, we can't. Don't turn left. Don't turn left. So we're going right. Going right seems like the best bet. Wait, unless. Okay, we're gonna go to the right. This one doesn't. I don't think it's gonna tell us whether we are going the right direction or not. Going right seems like the best bet. If I were him, I'd be scouting uphill. But I remember seeing something out there. That downstream where the current goes. There's actual civilization. Maybe I can find someone to help me. I guess so. You want to keep going? Sure. I'm so tired. My feet are killing me. I hope I run into someone decent. I'm cursed, I swear. Might as well start praying before things get even worse. This God guy hasn't done anything for me, but I seriously need a miracle right now. You glue your eyes to the dirt just to make sure you don't trip. It would be a tragedy to die from a single misstep after everything you've been through. You continue making your way down the mountain. Your head starts to spin from sheer exhaustion. Grinding since sunrise, lugging heavy junk and putting up with entitled fossils, it's killing you. Add that to having to run for your life back there. Your body's clearly on the verge of collapsing. Seriously? God. Get up! Get up right now! You can't! There's a man with a gun back there! And then you fall. Your body has reached its limit. God, I hope nothing finds me in this state. I just hope morning comes soon. Once I wake up, I can get out of here and call for help. It would be so pathetic to die without even catching a glimpse of my opponent. Your mind grows foggy. Passing out, passing out. In between dreams, you can hear footsteps approaching until a splitting headache starts to tear through your skull. Oh my god. Someone's yanking you by your hair. Oh, a body. A corpse? They went easy on her. Not a drop of blood or a bone in sight. You did such a crappy job. You hear a mocking male voice. As he speaks, he keeps pulling your hair like you're a rag doll, until you stop moving and feel a sharp pain in your head. Chance you got to make it out alive. Wait! I'm not dead! Then you open your eyes. Looks like that hit snapped you out of it. Oh, no, you are the last person we want to see. You are going to kill me. You are going to brutally kill me. You are going to stab me. Oh, we're screwed. Oh, we're so screwed. Oh, no. This maniac. You drew their gaze, and they just stared at you down with this twisted grin. Right then, you knew you screwed up one more time. That guy crouching and staring at you, he didn't even look human. He has no nose, no eyelids, and his mouth is sliced all the way to his cheeks into a permanent grin. No human could survive that and still be looking at you, right? And the skin? You've never seen anyone that pale, not even in a casket. Figures. Should have kept your mouth shut. You a moron or what? Yeah, stupid! You could have lived a little longer. Your eyes were closed. Your breathing was shallow. You could have gone unnoticed, but no. Had to draw attention to yourself. Way to go. I'm sorry. Then you feel something climbing onto you. Something was right by your legs, moving between them. I'm sorry, what? It was his knees. He shoved a hand down. Sorry. He shoved a hand down right by your head to steady himself. Let me double check. Make sure you guys. Yep, you guys can hear me just good. Also, my hair is like kind of curly today. Not my bad. I just got out of the shower, so I'm not gonna look super peak right now. But it's okay. Yeah. Staring you down without even blinking, wearing that huge, twisted smile. That's when your last two brain cells finally decide to connect. He looks just like Jeff. Jeff the Killer. That famous internet creepypasta, you thought. Meaning you're officially screwed. Yeah, I agree. You're screwed. You're done. Oh boy. Before you could even defend yourself or see it coming, his massive pale hand lunged straight at you. You didn't even catch the blur of his movement, his hands already locked on your throat. At first, with a light grip, his fingers began to roam, exploring that small. What the fuck? What is he doing? What are you doing? Your neck. Okay. Slowly, the pressure began to build, tightening inch by inch. He knows exactly where to press to make sure you don't get a chance to catch your breath. Well, thanks to your massive stupidity, you got to feast your eyes on my beautiful face. You better thank whoever dumped you here, and obviously, give me some credit too. Actually, thank me above all else. You get the ultimate gift, seeing this face right before you go to sleep. His grip tightened, that grin stretching even wider while his eyes pinned you down with total malice. You could feel his fingers tracing you, so precise, like he's playing like you like a damn instrument. He's digging his fingers hard into the pulse points of your neck. He stays right on top of you, watching your eyes and laughing at your fear, the way you're just begging for a breath. You're dead meat, and you know it. Oh, look, the YouTuber? Oh! Oh, hey! Hey, Cameron. Yeah, I know. This is a weird spot. I'm so sorry. I just popped in to say have a fun stream. Oh, thanks, Cameron. Yeah, no, I'm just doing a dating simulator thing. It's like people like it. I promise. I promise. This is I'm going down a really bad ending. This guy's gonna kill me actually. So, but thanks for stopping by. Um, yeah, no, okay. This is so awkward. I gotta keep going though. Is this really at the end? I can't just give up. Why would we apologize? Yeah, we're gonna go here. Do some saving. But, we're gonna struggle. The chill starts to drain away, replaced by a heat crawling through your veins, hitting harder right in your chest. Maybe it's the adrenaline your body pumps out to give its all when your life is on the line. I'm still gonna think we're gonna die. He's right there, a knife right in the head or the chest or something. This guy is not gonna let us live. You stop feeling the pain of his hand crushing your throat. There's no time to think about your next move. Thanks to the adrenaline, you only get one shot. Kick him in the balls! Your hands move on autopilot, grabbing his arm. No. I mean, this works. This art is so good. Good hands. Good hands. You start thrashing, fighting back with a surge of strength you didn't know was in you. He sees you fighting back and loses it. The smile stays plastered on his face, but his teeth are clenched tight. He's pissed. right when he's about to lunge and wrap that other hand, the one he was leaning on, around your throat too. In that tiny window, you grab a gulp of air and bolt upright, shoving him off with everything you've got. You just lose in a scream, eyes shut tight because you're pissed and way too terrified to see what's coming next. Beautiful? You're not cute, you're not hot, and you're definitely not handsome. You're literally hard to look at. Yes, preach. Preach. You look like you crawled out of some crappy horror story. Get your freezing, disgusting hands off me. You manage to get up while screaming, your hands clenched into fists as you start to shake. You can't tell if it's from terror or pure rage at being in this mess. For a split second, your last two brain cells finally click. You just screamed at a killer. So you slowly open your eyes, expecting the absolute worst. And so you think about apologizing right away. I'm so scared. This one has so many more options than the last one. We are going to act like nothing happened because he deserves it. You suck. You suck. You suck. Trying to kill people? Ridiculous. You force your eyes open, waiting for a blade to sink into your stomach or face, but nothing. Oh, God, of course he likes it. He likes it. Why wouldn't he like it? He's kinky. He's weird. A serial killer. You manage to see your attacker standing right in front of you, looking clearly pissed off, but confused. Of course I'm beautiful. You clearly just have terrible taste. Oh, no, I do not have bad taste. First of all, you wear a white hoodie all the time. It's covered in stains and blood and all that mucky gross stuff. You barely shower, I bet, you greasy looking ass. That green smoke around you, it ain't aura, it's stink. Dumbass, God. I literally have fangirls falling all over me, but what do you know? You don't even brush your hair. Oh! You look like a total smelly bum? Excuse you? I do brush my hair. I just can't brush it while it's wet. You freeze completely. You expected anything but a temper tantrum. You see him look away, pouting and crossing his arms. He's literally having a tantrum. Are you serious? You can't even believe yourself right now, but he's actually low-key cute. You think, oh my fucking God. What did we just say like a minute ago? Are you serious? I look... My bad. Before you could even finish your sentence, he cut you off. Since you're finally admitting how good I look. But you do the exact same thing and keep talking before he can even finish. You don't have all day to listen to him brag about how beautiful he is. Right. Sorry for sneaking into the Forbidden Forest without permission. I had no idea anyone was actually out here. You notice his pout becomes even more obvious, and he starts tapping one of his feet, but this time he doesn't interrupt you. I know it sounds stupid, but someone broke into my cabin. Getting help out here isn't exactly easy. My nearest neighbor is miles away from the forest. I honestly thought if I ditched the road and came in here, I could shake him off. Well, at least you can admit you're an idiot who doesn't think things through before jumping headfirst into danger. Well, this guy is, not me. Maybe. I don't know, I've never been pressured like that. I've never been shot at. I thought there couldn't be anyone dumber than the green-hatted midget or the bootlicker with the ticks. That's great. But wow, you actually exist. It's obvious that someone as stupid as you could never admire me. If you were normal, you'd definitely be in love with me like any other girl. Since you're admitting you're stupid, I'll let you go because I'm awesome like that and I feel like it. I feel like it. Just don't tell anyone. Anyway, with that attitude, I don't think you'll even make it to sunrise. Oh, come on. No, yes, I will. Did I survive? Did I just survive Jeff the Killer? You think? He just glares at you with a hint of contempt. Or so you think. You watch him rub his neck in annoyance, looking down at the floor before pouting again. Look up. Don't go any lower. What the fuck? What is that? You notice how he points upward, toward where more of the mountain is visible. I'm pointing it out because you're dumb and probably don't even know which way is up. Don't make too much noise. Don't make too much noise. If you hear something, hide. You seem pretty good at staying under the radar. That last part sounds like sarcasm. You know you're on the right track soon enough, because you'll start seeing ridiculous little drawings of some faceless guy with stick legs or a circle with an X through it. If you finally use your brain and think twice before screaming at a guy with a literal weapon, you'll end up at some crappy mansion. Knock on the door and tell them you're the stray from the cabin at the woods entrance. He loves adopting things like you. Oh, yeah, guys, we're gonna be a proxy. Oh my god, we're edgy enough. We're edgy enough. We got this. This time, you let him finish speaking, never breaking eye contact, watching how his pouch shifts and his feet fidget even more. You have no idea why he's helping you, or at least you pray it's not a trap. Well, I don't care if you listen to me or not. Do whatever you want. You rude get, no! Don't thank him. Get out of here. Thanks, Jeff. Okay. Saying his name makes him look back at you, his pout fading. For a second, you think you messed up, but he just stares with a gleam in his eyes. It's weird for him to gleam like that, considering he can't blink. Yeah, just steer clear of the noise and mind where you step. Don't think I didn't see you fall. Oh, you were making too much noise. He looks you up and down once more and cracks up. With a heavy sigh, he starts drifting away into the dark. I bet you won't even last 10 minutes, or survive 10 minutes. I got this. Then you watch him walk away until he vanishes into the trees and fog. You don't even know what that was. Your brain couldn't handle what happened earlier, let alone whatever the hell just went down. Is Jeff real? Faceless drawings and stick legs? Is Slender Man real? You scream without thinking, but quickly catch yourself and slap a hand over your mouth, as you should. But then you hear something clattering nearby. Out of pure instinct, you start running. Then you remember, and you start walking more carefully. After everything you've been through, all you can do is keep walking in the direction he gave you. You walk with your eyes glued to the grass, crushed by the sheer exhaustion you're carrying. You don't know it. You don't know if what he said was true or not, but at least you're out of danger. You just want this nightmare to end. Do not faint again. Are you serious? Just walk a little that way. Okay. You kept walking and walking, even if it wasn't as long as when you first entered the woods. This is already too much. Your body hits its limit again, and you just drop. You drift into a dream where you're just stop fainting. 2 times is a bit much. You're chilling at home, munching on chips and scrolling on your phone. That was your only real safe haven during the day. The only time to just unwind. But then, right in the middle of your dream, you hear footsteps in the grass nearby. But you figure it's just part of the dream. Until you hear them getting closer to you. Okay, now you're officially freaked out. Something is definitely off. There's someone right next to you. You even hear male voices right next to your face. Bender's right. The dead weight actually crawled out of his cabin in the middle of the night. Slenderman is gonna end us. And we can't even pin this on Toby this time. It was all 3 of us. Well, it is what it is. She's out cold anyway. We can just drag her along. Yeah, or carrying them works too. Thanks to their voices, you managed to snap out of that deep sleep. Oh god. It sounds like 2 people talking about Slenderman, Ben, and Toby? Is Slenderman real? Oh god, please don't let them sacrifice me. I've heard people who think they're real and try to summon them. True, if he actually exists, the rest of them definitely do too. Fuck, I really don't want to die. You don't know what to do. You're way too weak to even try running. There's no other choice. You accept your fate. The only thing you could do is slowly open your eyes to see the faces of the people trying to take you. Hey, what's up, Hoodie and Muskie? I know these guys are from Marble Hornets. Whoa. You make out 2 figures. One's wearing a mask, and the other is in a hoodie. Their face completely hidden by a black cloth. They look down at you with anger, or at least that's what you can see in the eyes of one of them. Oh look, the thing's awake. As if making our lives difficult wasn't enough, they just had to pass out right in the middle of the woods. I'm sick of carrying useless people around. If I have to take her, I'm just gonna drag her. I'll carry her. It's fine. Who the hell are you? You're not taking me anywhere. Oh, look at that. Cute. Thinking there's actually a choice. Calm down, Hamaski. She's not gonna do anything. Look at her. She's hurt. Can't even walk. Well, we won't mess you up unless you fight back, Mareki. See? We even know your name. We're trustworthy, right? Trustworthy? Who the hell are you? How do you even know my name? Dude, stop chatting them up. Let's just whack them over the head and knock them out again. Since they love playing Sleeping Beauty so much, let's just put them under again and call it a day. Fine. No, wait. What do you mean, fine? Just let me go. I haven't done anything wrong. Shut your trap already. Ah, we're gonna get hit again. Are we gonna go to the Slaughter Mansion? You fainted. Your body hurts. You feel a crushing weight on you, but you can't open your eyes. Ah! What is going on? What the heck? That's cool. Your eyes are closed, but you're conscious. Your mind projects images that feel real, not at all like a simple dream. You're walking through a dense forest. You don't know where you're going. You don't know where you're going, but you continue to walk until you reach a tunnel. You begin to hear ringing that hurts. It hurts your head terribly. It feels like someone hit your stomach enough to leave you breathless and feeling the need to cough. Where am I, you think? You don't know where you are, but you know one thing. You're far from home. Finally, you open your eyes. You lay on a soft bed in a room that is lightly illuminated. It looks old and there are red stains. I don't want to imagine what that might be, you think. You begin to stand up, but the flash of images you saw in your dream takes your balance and you are forced to sit down to recuperate. You get a twinge of pain in your head and you try to remember. When did that happen? But you can't remember. The memory is blocked like a dense fog. Before you could try to rack your head for answers, something interrupts your thoughts. Loud noises outside the room you find yourself in. Yelling. I need to get out of here. This doesn't look good. And now I can't trust them. You analyze the room you're in. You sit on a comfy mattress on the floor of the room. The floor is wood, so the walls, although it is a bit rotten and stained with red. You see a desk on the other side of the room. On top was a plate of bread with jam, and to the side sat a glass of milk. Close by the door. Your arm still hurts a lot, but not like earlier. Right, I was shot. With this injury, I can't defend myself. What do I do? Look at the desk. What's on the desk? Oh, your stomach growls and your mouth feels dry. You get up carefully to avoid making noise, though you're not sure that's possible, and you walk close to the desk. You haven't eaten anything since the early morning of yesterday. Your eyes look upon the bread with a desire. Well, I think eating something of a shady source isn't smart. At least you're thinking somewhat decent. Goodness. You pick up the bread. It's hard. You take some time before deciding to give it a bite. The taste and sensation is strange. You're unable to trust something within yourself that you need to tread with caution. You take another bite softly, still a little hard, but it's better than nothing, and you continue to eat. You take a gulp of milk to swallow the bread. It's not as bad as I thought, although it's not that good either. At least it calms your hunger and thirst through, though it's not enough to feel completely better. You then sit back down on the mattress. What's that? What's that? Go back! You're scared, terrified even. The voices you're hearing seem to be fighting, to which your fear begins to fester within you. But to stay here, waiting isn't a good idea either. It may be dangerous, but there could be a chance to escape while they keep fighting. You lightly get up from the bed and walk towards the door. You stop to listen better, but you can't understand what they're saying. You just know that the majority of the voices are masculine and that they're fighting. I need to sneak away well enough to not be seen. I don't think I can be alone with all them. You decide it's better to leave the situation, stay waiting for something to happen. If it's something potentially dangerous, you can escape discreetly while they fight. You open the door cautiously to make as little noise as possible. You leave the room with soft footsteps. Oh my gosh, I'm already like, my able to see much as you continue to go down. I'll step down carefully, very carefully. I hope I don't make too much noise, but the volume of their voices will hide me anyways. You step down the stairs with caution. Each step you take is a big effort to make minimal noise, though you don't know if that's possible. Before you reach the last step, you decide to turn to where the loud noises are. Oh, they're so cute. Look at them. You see a group of people fighting. I think I'm starting to regret this. You go down the stairs with a little more stealth. Just look. Anyone else that walked into the forest would be said to be the perfect victim, said the woman with who pointed at you when you reached the last step. Looks like you weren't as sneaky as you thought, but you were as quiet as you could be. Hey, look, it's me, and I'm wearing pink. Is it because I'm a girl? I thought we would I thought we would be told ahead of time after what happened last time. Really? I already forgot. The last time was pretty fun. You stand motionless as you look at the room. You thought for a moment that what you saw was a product of your imagination. Around the table were guys wearing masks. A girl with extremely pale skin and a mouth cut into a smile, and an elf with a green hat. Get up that and an elf with a green hat. Get up that I'm guessing it's green hat. Get up that is also floating. Green get up. Never mind. With a green get up is floating. Okay. You feel a small pulse of pain in your head, and you try to return to where you were previously with your head down. I think I left something in the room. This has to be a dream, right? This feels so real. Okay, maybe this is one of those where you think you're awake, but you're actually sleeping. Yeah, that has to be otherwise. This is really crazy. Hey, where do you think you're where do you think you're going? Yelled a man with a white mask, while the man with a yellow hoodie grabs your shoulders and guides you to the table. You don't know how to react, so you obey and walk. Oh boy. Nina. I wouldn't put so much importance if someone took responsibility instead of blaming everyone else. Right, like we were the only ones that didn't fulfill the agreement, like a certain person, said the man with the white mask, anger laced in his voice as he hit his palm against the table. His eyes peered through his mask. Well, each person has their motives for being upset, though some of us have stupid motives, said the yellow hooded man while he puts his hand on the shorter man's shoulder, turning towards the girl as a boy with goggles and a muzzle lets out a sigh. His hand touches his neck, his eyes look elsewhere. Wow. All of this caused by some random human girl. A freak with terrible taste. While he turns to you, he gives you an unsettling gaze. Horrible taste? Oh my god. What is happening again? What is that? What is that? What the what is going on? A forgotten tunnel? Are you sure this was the best place to take photos? What a bad taste. Glitches appear, new scenes of your life that seem to have been added without your knowledge. You begin to cough again. You touch your chest as your heart accelerates. You no longer feel a penetrating gaze, but now the feeling that you're about to vomit. Once again, scenes of your life seem to be added without your knowledge. Each cough comes out violently to the point where you feel like your throat is going to come out soon. Oh god. You begin to tremble. The ringing is still blaring. You support yourself with the table as you feel you're going to fall again. Your eyelids are as heavy as lead. The pain in your head is constant, preventing you from thinking clearly until, slowly, the world focuses. Toki told me what's going on. Oh god, do I look good? Yes, I like Dicky Toby. He's cool. In front of you, basically invading your personal space, was someone. Hey! As you open your eyes, you notice the man tense and a small sound of surprise escape. I'm sorry, I didn't. His voice sounded raspy, loaded with an old weariness that reflects in the dark circles under his eyes. He speaks in broken, interrupted words because of what seems to be a tick in his neck. Awesome. He suddenly steps back, putting on a pair of strange glasses and a muzzle. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. I was just checking if you'd hurt yourself more. You you were making pained expressions while you slept. Uh, I didn't touch you, really. I didn't touch anything, I swear, if that's what you were thinking. He avoids your gaze, turning his head away with a mix of nervousness caused by your silence and his own shyness. You watch him adjust his metal muzzle, hiding part of his face, a silence born from your distrust. And, well, I wasn't expecting you to actually eat what I made for you. Sorry if it looked like a childish breakfast. I didn't have much time. Those are the kinds of breakfasts I used to eat often. I never had enough time to make myself something elaborate in the mornings. So it was always just a piece of bread with whatever I could find, you think, smiling a little. But by the way, sorry about the mess you saw in the living room. No one was expecting you to arrive today. You really surprised us. I'm not saying you're not welcome. Actually, sooner or later you were going to end up here anyway, so you just sped up the process, he says in a nervous tone. And up here sooner or later? You overthink what he just said for a moment. You have so many questions, but at the same time, you also want to thank him for caring enough to give you something to eat. Thank him for the breakfast. So were you the one who made what was on the desk? Yes. I'm not good at cooking, and besides, I didn't have time to prepare anything else because they started arguing. I had no choice but to stay there because of them. Thanks. I usually eat breakfast like that most of the time. They're delicious and quick to make. You try to be kind and seem trustworthy enough. That way, you'd have a better chance of getting them to let their guard down, even for a second, so you could escape. Though, without warning, a tear rolls down your cheek, a sign of the terror you feel that might kill you. I'm sorry. He moves closer, extending a gloved hand as he wanted to comfort you. But he hesitates halfway and pulls back. His expression softens. When I make my breakfast next time, I can make you one too, if you want. I'd love that. Thank you. And I don't mean to be nosy, but about what you told me. No, don't worry. I said too much, but I promise I'll answer anything you want to know. I'm trying to do his voice with the little ticks as much as I can, I promise. And as long as you can trust me, you'll be fine. He says in a voice that sounds less melancholic and raspy. Jesus Christ. Suddenly, the ringing in your ears becomes unbearable. For a moment, it feels like your head is about to explode. I gotta fix my blanket. Fix it. Up. Go. There we go. A sharp pain that he also seems to feel. He adjusts his strange yellow glasses and picks up an axe from the floor. Yes, I'll explain that too when the time comes. I'm leaving for a while. I hope it won't be too long. For now, you're staying here. He says in a less animated voice, stronger and firmer. He walks toward the door, but before leaving, he stops and looks at you for a moment, as if he were thinking about something important. And you watch him leave with his head lowered, dragging his axe toward the room's only exit. I'm sorry, Mareki. Then he closes the door. You stop hugging your knees and sit on the edge of the bed as your heart begins to race. Something about this doesn't feel right. Fear slowly begins to consume you. A cold sensation creeps through your body from your feet to your head. Your hands start trembling, along with your jaw and lips. This is wrong. Shit. Fuck. You had been planning to escape ever since you woke up. The fact that he locked you in makes everything more difficult. Panic overwhelms you. You jump out of bed and run toward the door, but you can't open it. What are they going to do with me? I don't want to be here. Let me out of here. You feel an uncontrollable wave of terror consume you. Your heart pounds so violently it feels like it could burst out of your chest. You look at your trembling hands, now starting to sweat heavily, just like your forehead. I'm so fucked. Please let me go. I don't have anything you'd want. I'm too weak for labor, and my organs aren't even good condition. I don't even want to think about what's going to happen to me once he gets back. What did he mean he said I would have ended up here sooner or later? Does that mean they already had me marked before? You bring your hands to your head and press against it with your fingertips. You turn around and slowly walk back to the bed, sitting down. Is this his room? Is that where I am? Where am I? I wanted to die. Yeah, but I didn't expect the universe to actually take me seriously. I mean, it never takes me seriously. So why now? And not all those times I wish for millions or a guy with huge tits. What? What? Okay. You were lost in your thoughts and until you started looking around the room more carefully. Maybe I could find something that'll help me get out of here. Because of your fear, you remained sitting on the bed for quite a long time. I'm too scared to do something I might regret. I don't think those guys are stupid enough to leave me unsupervised for long and just leave a weapon lying around. What if they're waiting for me to do something so they can catch me? I can't risk that. I have to be smart. You wait a little longer, but the fear keeps consuming you. You don't know what to do. You don't want to just sit here doing nothing, but you also don't want to risk doing something that could get you into trouble. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I, uh, uh, I just see my hair and it looks so bad today. It's cause I got out of the shower, I promise. Oh my god, why does it gotta curl like this? It like wants to just like do a weird like, oh my god, it's my forehead. Okay, that should be fine. I don't know, it's so like floofy. Okay, we were gonna save actually. We're gonna save there. Okay, a desk of tools, an old rusty axe, a loose cloth on the wall. A loose cloth on the wall, please. You stand up and walk toward the wall near the exit. You manage to spot a poorly placed cloth covering a wooden panel. You're afraid of what you might find, but anything that could help you escape is worth it. You slowly uncover the wooden board, watching as Polaroid photos taped onto it come into view photographs of different people. You carefully pull at the cloth, but you can't manage to remove it completely. What is that? What is that? Is that me and him? You recognize some of them immediately, while others take you a moment to remember. That horrible cold sensation returns, and you feel certain every single photo, belongs to someone who had treated you badly. Oh, Ticky Toby's a yandere in this, isn't he? Well, yandere. Now it makes sense why you recognize some of their faces scattered throughout the center of town. Oh, a horrible sense of guilt washes over you. You would feel happy seeing their faces printed on black and white posters across poles and storefronts, thinking it was karma finally doing its job, but it seems that karma truly did have a face. Your hand flies to your mouth and you collapse to your knees. Have they died because of you? To your misfortune, you hear footsteps nearby. Someone stops right outside the door and begins opening it. No, get up! You can't give up now! Hide your mess! Then he walks in quietly, not seeming to notice you at first, until he slowly turns toward where you are. Were you snooping around my room? Well, I can't really blame you. I locked you in here, and I snooped around your room too. Though, sadly, they wouldn't let me take anything. Even with fear still gripping you, you look forward. You had to see that. I was ordered to keep you safe. Once again, his voice becomes softer and more lively, changing from one moment to the next, as if he had a switch that could alter his personality. You don't have to thank me. A terrifying silence settles between the two of you. Fear and guilt consume you. You don't know what to say. You just want to get out of here. Well, Slender said I should stop bothering you, so I have to take you to your room. I'm sorry. Back in your room with absolutely no idea how you're going to survive all this time, you sink onto that old mattress you first woke up on. None of this makes any sense, and the confusion is eating you alive. I don't want to be here anymore. I want to go home. You choke out through your sobs, dragging yourself over to the same table from this morning. Your eyes lock onto a notebook. Yes, nothing. What is this? Doodles. Hey, Masky. Oh, that's adorable. I see. Then, then, I don't know what that is. You mutter, flipping through the page after page, fully expecting it to be completely useless. But then, this is my old notebook from when I was a teen. I lost it ages ago. I think it was right after. Then it hits all the others, but I can't remember it failing at all. With Ben, I tried Cleverbot. It glitched out a bit, but nothing creepy actually happened. I remember getting so pissed off about it. I tried to summon Jeff too, but that was a total bust. I remember throwing all those candles in the trash while throwing a massive temper tantrum. Interesting. Hmm. You managed to smile and let out a faint, hollow laugh. Remembering how incredibly cringe you were back then makes you shake your head. You didn't care about second-hand embarrassment at all. You were just living your best life. You keep down memory lane, tracing back all those ridiculous internet rituals. You vividly remember the exact steps for each one, and that crushing wave of disappointment when absolutely nothing would happen. It was always the same routine. With some, you'd even gaslight yourself with the tiniest random noises just like to feel like it worked, though deep down you knew it was bullshit. It was Slenderman's ritual. Oh my god. Yes, you were lucky that day. The summoning did not fail. The voice sounded so incredibly attractive. Ma'am, ma'am, hold it together. Relax. Jesus, smutty? No, no. Sexy. You sealed your own doom. Jeez, stop that. A sharp glitch tears through your mind. A massive, blinding migraine that forces you to collapse straight back onto the bed, gripping your skull in agony. Tell me, are you pleased with the outcome? You desperately wanted it to work, and you succeeded. Perhaps I should reward you for your persistent efforts. What's that mean? What does that mean? The pain scales up to a complete unbearable level. You scream and cry out in agony, but nobody is coming to save you. Hours drag by in a blur of nonstop torture. It literally feels like your consciousness is being dissected layer by layer. Even even though I hadn't seen you in the flesh until now, do not fret. I will explain everything to you in due time. The excruciating ache persists until your body simply goes numb to it, and you finally black out into sleep. You can find your notes by clicking the notebook icon in the main menu. Okay, end of chapter 2. Support the project on Patreon. Oh no, is that it? Slenderman? Oh. So there's another picture thing I can get with, Vicky Toby. One of Slenderman, Masky. Do I not have one at all for these guys? But I saw like both of them. That's Jack. Bloody Painter's here. Silent obsession. He wants to preserve you. Long silences. He's extremely jealous. Disorders that level. Why is it? I don't. I mean, whatever. What's that picture? That is beautiful. Jeff the Killer, which we have his. Jane. It's like pictures of everyone. Wait. It's cool. Is there another thing here? When me and Tiki Toby's room is, oh, what is that? You walk over to the desk in front of you and you begin looking around, noticing several things. A sharpener, pencils, half-eaten chips, a map with a pair of scissors stabbing into it, a radio. You realize those scissors are stabbing into the forehead of who is, or used to be, your manager, positioned exactly where your workplace is marked on the map. The scissors could help me. You move closer, but you can't pull them out. An old... I never normally touch something covered in what's probably human blood, but an axe could be useful for breaking the door open, though I'm not sure I'd be able to use it with this injury. You pick up the bloodstained axe. It's heavy, but despite feeling weak, and intense pain in your arm, you manage to lift it. The dry blood smears across the metal like watercolor paint and starts sticking to your skin. You can't tell whether it's disgusting or terrifying. This thing is so heavy. He must have some huge arms. Too bad he doesn't show them. Okay. Alright, relax. God. You approach the door with the axe. If I could break it with this, I might be able to escape. That's going to be so loud. Your heart pounds rapidly. You're extremely nervous, adrenaline coursing through your veins, giving you the strength you need for what you're about to do. You grip the handle with both hands, ignoring... excuse me. Goodness. Ignoring the trembling in your fingers, you pull your arms back to the side above your shoulder and take a deep breath. You only have a few chances. With all the noise, someone could become suspicious. You exhale slowly. Just then, you feel it starting to slip from your grasp because of the weight, combined with the excessive sweat covering your hands. Your eyes widen, and you bring the blow crashing down against the old wooden door. Oh no. Well done. You just hurt the only person who's made you breakfast. The only one in the last decade. We're so... What were you trying to do? The man stares at you while his hand continues bleeding like a waterfall. I don't think you have the strength to carry it. You don't know why, but his voice sounds incredibly calm, as if he didn't care about that you had hurt him. Oh. With his other hand, he removes the muzzle. His face bears a massive wound across his cheek, exposing a part of the inside of his mouth along with his teeth. Even so, he seems incredibly calm. How is it possible that he's so calm after I literally threw an axe at him? But I don't think you looked bad carrying it, he says with an awkward laugh. Okay, we'll save here. Tell the truth. I'm the one who should be sorry. You think the best thing you could do is be honest. At least so far, that's what has helped you keep you alive. After you left me locked in here, I panicked and just thinking that you're going to kill me or do something even worse, it made me want to escape. I picked up the axe that was laying there to try and break the door down and get out. I'm really, truly sorry. While you kept explaining yourself, he had already grabbed some bandages and wrapped his hand. There was a coldness in his gaze. You knew you'd fucked up. Once again, you watched him put that muzzle back on. It's okay. I understand you don't trust me, but at the same time, I'm glad your escape attempt didn't work. If it had, you would have been in serious danger. If someone who doesn't recognize you finds you, you'd be dead. Even so, thank you for telling me. Please try not to do something like that again. You sounded disappointed. Well, I was given the order to take you to your room. I'd like us to spend more time together. Suddenly, without you understanding why, his expression and tone of voice changed into something much more cheerful and lively. Since I was ordered to protect you while you were still out there, even now that you're here, I'll still keep taking care of you. Then he awkwardly takes your hand and leads you out of his room. Back in your room with no real clue how you're going to kill all the time you'd be spending here, you sit down on the same old mattress you woke up on. I guess it's not all that bad. At least I get free food and a roof over my head without having to work for it. Or at least, not yet. Glancing back over at the desk, you notice that single notebook. Can I do auto? No, I can't. We've already gone through this. Wait, what? Wait. Oh, why did I click? Why didn't know what I was looking at? I'm so sorry. Hold on. I can load this pretty easy. Yes. We told the truth. Can you actually auto or no? Oh, I gotta click. It was saying something different. This looks a lot like a notebook I used to have back when I was a teenager. You look closer, the exact same scribbles, that cringe-worthy sense of humor that literally no one else found funny except you. This is my notebook. A hot blush creeps up in your face, burning all the way to the tips of your ears. Please don't tell me someone actually read everything I wrote in here. It was supposed to be a research journal, but it's mostly just filled with completely random, cringy nonsense. I remember saving a bunch of pages in the back to make a research profile on them. I guess since it's right here, I might as well keep going with this stupid investigation and finish what my 13-year-old self wanted to pull off. Yeah. You start examining the notebook with a lot more care now, reading through every single entry and staring at every doodle. Minutes tick away and you find yourself giggling out loud at every embarrassing thing you uncover, just like you used to do back then. End of chapter 2. Is there only by chance, that was different. I will say that was definitely different. I don't know if this can go any farther. What if we just immediately went here? Grab the handle and you go to chow. And no, he's still there. Okay. What if I dodge the question? Oh, I'm really, truly sorry. You decided to avoid the question. You said that while rushing to help him, or rather trying to fix what he had just done. With tear in your eyes and your limbs trembling, you take hold of his hand, where blood is still pouring out in streams. You realize the wound is quite deep. In your desperation, you look around everywhere but can't find any bandages. Horror paralyzes you, but at the sight of the blood, you act on instinct. You take off your pajama shirt and tear it apart with your teeth to make improvised bandages. You kneel before him, taking his hand with both gentleness and firmness. Interesting. I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry. Then you carefully look up, expecting to see anger or pain as his eyes, silently begging for his forgiveness. Oh my god. Did we do the right thing? I'm really bad at this. What the hell are you trying to do? His voice sounded like a little deeper and raspier than it had a few hours ago, and as he spoke with overwhelming nervousness, you could feel it through the trembling of his hand. You left a little bewildered by his reaction, but you're still worried, so you take his arm and gently tug him along, guiding him toward the bed. As he sits down, you notice the fabric is still becoming damp from the blood seeping through. The fabric of your pajamas was thin, so it wasn't very effective, yet you were still willing to take off your shorts. Wait! There are bandages in that drawer, he said, pointing toward a dresser beside the bed while keeping his eyes tightly shut, and once again he had put that muzzle back on. You crouched down slightly, opened the drawer, and managed to find the bandages. You take his hand once again and continue wrapping the wound tightly. To know whether you were doing it correctly, you lift your gaze toward him again, searching for any grimace of pain or disapproval. Oh, this is what I'm missing. The only thing, oh my goodness. The only thing you see is that man blushing all the way to his forehead. At one point, he realizes you're looking at him and gives a small jump. With that look on his face, he doesn't seem like the same guy who left hours ago carrying an axe and wearing a threatening expression. Aren't you going to keep bandaging my hand? Without saying a word, you keep wrapping the bandages around his hand, even though it's no longer necessary. He sounded disappointed that you stopped wrapping his hand. You're Toby, aren't you? Yes. Once again, that cheerful voice. He sounds like a happy little puppy. You're not going to take anything off, right? He says in an almost whisper, trying to look away from the bandages you tore from your own clothes. He sighs, and for the first time, his gaze meets yours with brutal honesty. Well, I was given the order to take you to your room, since I was ordered to protect you while you were still out there. Even now that you're here, I'll keep taking care of you. Don't try to escape again. Please. It's not a threat. I don't want anyone else laying a hand on you. I'll leave you a radio. If anyone comes to bother you, please call me. Oh. Then you stood up. Then you stood up. Toby walked ahead of you, constantly glancing back to make sure you were following him, until the two of you finally reached your room. Finally, that boy left, closing the door behind him and leaving you alone in a cold, dark, and eerie room. Back in your room. Kill time. I guess not all that bad. Oh, look, it's a notebook. This looks like a notebook I had as a teenager. The closely exact same. This is my notebook. A hot blush creeps on your face. But it's supposed to be a research journal. You start examining the notebook with a lot more care now, reading through every single entry and starting at every doodle. This way, you find yourself looking at it. Yep, okay. New chapter 2. I think we got both of Tiki Toby's thing, yeah. Okay. There's one of Slender Man. I love that there's a Fluttershy here. It's super cute. And then there's Bloody Ew woo. Ew woo woo. Wow. There's a lot of different stuff here, isn't it? It's stable. What is this? Oh. Toggles assistive self-voicing? Really? Okay, wait.
Self-voicing enabled. You're dead tired, falling asleep on the only bus that takes you back to your ranch. You can feel someone getting closer.
Oh! Okay.
Self-voicing disabled.
So I get ready. I can read. I got this. I've been doing it. I got this. Okay, what if we go left? I mean, going uphill probably puts more distance between us if he's actually hunting me. It'll push me deeper into the forest, but I should be safe there until sunrise. Or so I hope. Wanna press on? Yes. You choose to climb the hill to your left. You've run quite a bit, so now you're walking and praying you don't make a sound. At one point, you look down. Climbing with bare feet is exhausting. You look at the ground and see all these flowers and greenery. In any other context would be beautiful, but right now it's just terrifying. First work And now this. I know I had a death wish, but this is too much. I just want to snap out of this bad dream. Everything starts spinning after a while. Oh no, we're gonna pass out again. You know what? Follow the laughter, face that shit. Like, man, let's do this. You choose to track the laughters and corner the guy. Maybe if you take him head on, you can disarm him and fight back. Or maybe you just want to call his bluff and let the chips fall where they may. Because you're absolutely done with this crap. So you head straight for the spot where those laughs are coming from. I'm guessing it's Laughing Jack, maybe? I mean, Laughing Jack. You keep pushing through the woods until you see a gap in the trees where there's actually some light. You're stopping over there, face twisted in a scowl and fist tight, your breath getting heavy because you're just so pissed off until you lose your footing and look down at the floor, wobbling just to keep from wiping out. Oh, it is so Laughing Jack, guys. With every step, you notice more and more candy scattered across the ground. What the candy? This is creepy as hell. Who's a psycho leaving a breadcrumb trail of candy for any dumb enough to follow it? Is this a setup or just some twisted prank? Either way, I'm freaking out. Scared out of your mind, you follow it. Oh my god, you just said. Sing those sounds. At least I could chill knowing it was just my tired brain acting up. No, it's the did you? Oh, God, oh. You can't tell if it's just your mind or if it's actually real, but a sudden piercing chill starts to surge through your body. It creeps you out from your feet to your head and out to every limb. Your breathing quickens to the point where you literally forget how to catch your breath. You're paralyzed with fear, you've forgotten how to breathe, and your body just isn't responding. You try to force yourself to move, but you can't even stir your tongue. Your eyes won't blink. You're on the verge of tears. That thing in the games just now, it's not there anymore. Try to calm down and breathe. Oh, God. Guess who I am? Jack. With nowhere to run, you could feel that thing looming right at your back. After it vanished from sight, you couldn't hear any footsteps, barely even the sound of falling leaves. No way. How is it on top of you already? Me? No way. The metallic scent of the blood on your hands, if you can even call them hands. The air reeks of iron. You are already struggling to breathe, but now you're forced to choke down the scent of the blood slicking those claws. Your body is still locked up. You're dying to scream, to run, at the very least. You just want to look back. And of course, it hits you. It was real. Have a jack left. Don't you dare pass out again. You stand there frozen, eyes closed, just waiting for the worst. You feel something cold and sharp pierce your back for a second. Then you feel those claws slowly brush against your fingers, as if it were them stroking them slowly and carefully. moving them down further and further until it reaches your palm. It's clear he's doing it on purpose. Every touch fills you with dread. He gets a kick out of watching you tremble with every caress. I hate this. With your eyes squeezed shut, you have no idea what's coming next. Your fear is obvious, yet you still refuse to open them. You're too scared to look at it in the eyes. Hey, open your eyes. Unless you want me to open them for you. You just feel those claws lunging for your wrists. No warning, or no gentle touch. You feel them squeezing both your wrists so hard it hurts. You feel that thing grab your wrists and slam you hard against a massive tree. Oh god, ow! The impact makes you let out a stifled gasp. A sharp pain shoots through your back, and obviously your eyes snap open. Laughing Jack, oh god. Not another one! I'll just jump the killer all over again! Damn! You can feel his huge hands crushing your wrists, pinning you down without a shred of care. Why is his pinky so long? What the heck? That's awful. He squeezes you so hard you feel like your bones are going to snap, slamming you against the tree over and over to get your... Jesus! He makes you feel like you're nothing but a toy, like a little rag doll now at his mercy. You can feel his gaze crawling over every inch of your body. Your heart is racing. At this point, you don't even know how you're still breathing. This is way beyond anything you could have imagined. Then you look up, and there it is. His face. Oh, he's adorable! He's so cute! Look at his little eyelashes. He's so cute. You freeze the moment you see him. He's definitely not human, you think. He has teeth as sharp as blades, and his skin is deathly pale. No human looks like that. Ah! Ooh, what a sweet... God. Oh, what a sweet little treat we've got here. I've never seen you around before. I was going to get mad at you, but you're not one of those idiots who only know how to be a nuisance. I knew right away you weren't one of them when I saw you shivering like a little puppy in the rain. You're terrified. Just seconds ago, this guy was standing in the middle of a bloodbath. He's a giant, easily over 7 feet. His skin is deathly pale, totally inhuman, and his arms, they're just too long. Plus, his cone-shaped nose is so close to yours that you could... I love the nose here. It's just like circle, circle, circle. Oh my god, I've been like talking for like a whole hour. It's so close to yours, you can feel it tickling your nose and cheeks. You stop for a second to really look at him. Strangely, something makes you think you've seen him before. You don't know what it is or where, but you can feel it. You're a pretty one. He's locking eyes with you, like he's reading your soul before slowly loosening his grip. Making sure the bark doesn't snag your skin, he's back to handling you like something fragile. Guess he's not that terrifying after all, you think. Don't say that. We're going to get murdered. He's going to tear us apart and stuff us candy. Do not jinx it. Just as that thought crosses your mind, he grins widely and lets you drop. Yeah, that's what I was. This is what I'm talking about. Why is he so kind one moment and then treats me like a rag doll the next, you think? I don't know. Oh, Jesus. God. You're very tall. Is this your hair? Oh, they gave you really long hair in this one. That's kind of cool. I like that. As you groan from the pain in your wrists and knees, he starts to speak right in front of you. Lucky for you, I'm not bored yet. Otherwise, you'd already be scattered in tiny pieces all over this park. I love it when you're scared. You have such a pretty little shiver. Spill it, sunshine. What's a little sweetheart doing out in the woods all by herself? Did you actually escape from one of those losers? You're like a little runaway snack. I could name a dozen candidates for a screw-up like that, but I can't put my finger on who'd be pathetic enough to let you go. Adorable. Even though that's actually never happened before. I doubt they're that brain dead. Okay, maybe Jeff. He's a total moron, annoying as hell, and wouldn't know a joke if it hit him. Still, I doubt he'd just let you walk away. Gotta hand it to the guy. He's actually decent at the whole killing thing, and has the skills to back it up. Too bad those skills don't include basic hygiene. That's great. I knew it. I knew he's smelly. You can see the green aura around him. That's not aura. Yeah, he really didn't care about letting you fall. Now you can't tell if he's talking to you or just talking to himself. But God forbid he looks messy. The guy won't take a shower, but he's obsessed with his skincare routine and putting on crap on his face, okay? I haven't seen the others having any issues either, and Ben kills his victims right in their own homes. So bringing someone to the you or simply choosing to ignore you. From what I gather, the people living near the entrance now know damn well that this place is off limits. Oh, I'm sorry. You don't look like an idiot, and it's just a forest, so I doubt you're one either. Walking into the forbidden woods at night by yourself, totally out of your own choice. Don't look at me. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. Or maybe you did. Oh, how sweet, so alone and lost, and all because you're a fool. Haha. You start to feel deeply embarrassed. You don't know whether to cry or get angry. How funny. Though I'll give you credit for making it this far one piece. Until now, you swallow hard at his words, watching his grin stretch even further. I'm sure there would be a reason behind it. Ah, God, I'm gonna give the wrong answer. Die! I'm gonna die. Um, only until the important parts. Well, someone started shooting up my house and I bolted. My place is that small cabin near the woods, so I just bolted for the woods to escape. It was the only cover I could find. A cabin by the woods, interesting. I've decided to help you. Whether you like it or not, you're mine for now. Leave me alone. You're going to make sure those idiots get punished, and I want to laugh right in their faces. Follow me. You stand there frozen, not knowing what to do. Following a 7-foot clown with blood-stained clothes probably isn't the best idea. Wait, save it, save it. You can thank me later. I've already had a sweet tooth. I'll always have a sweet tooth. With a sudden grip, the clown yanks you by the shoulder, forcing you to keep pace with him as he lets out a laugh. I think this is it for me. Probably. Probably not. So you look down at the grass, bracing for the worst. Even with company, you keep your eyes glued to the ground. You're completely drained, scared out of your mind, and just embarrassed. I can't believe I actually made it out alive. Literally, am I really that lucky? No, maybe. Oh, look, we can actually see the mansion. Look at that. That's what it looks like from the outside. After what feels like hours trekking through the woods, a massive mansion looms at a dead end of the trail. You look around and see papers taped to the trees with strange drawings on them. You start to feel more afraid and full of doubt. Are those drawings some kind of warning? Well, there's no other choice anyway. Slender mansion, slender mansion. You walk up to the massive mansion. The place looks pretty run down. It honestly gives off major abandoned vibes. You come. Well, there's a light on. What? There's a light on. That's whatever. Your companion is right behind you, waiting for you to knock on the door. I have to knock. All right, here goes nothing. You walk close to the door, feeling a bit afraid. But right as you reach out, you catch the sound of voices from inside. No, your toy's probably already dead or something, and that's not my problem anymore. I already did my part, and I'm not getting involved in that again. There's some weird stuff inside. Define weird. What kind of stuff are we? What is this green? Besides, I'm not asking you to get involved again. Just tell me its location. You don't know what's happening, but you see some kind of green smoke in the middle. Yeah, what is that about? Is that Ben? You look at your company for an explanation, but it seems they aren't even paying attention. Then a large green hat begins to emerge from the green smoke, while you can still hear the sound of two people fighting inside. No, Toby, I'm not a bootlicker like you guys. I have better things to do. Like going. I don't know. Somewhere else. Why do you even care? Oh, don't be like that. The guys left a while ago and haven't come back yet. I don't even want to think about what'll happen to us if he finds out they're not home. Oh, look, he's so cute. Oh my goodness. Oh. Suddenly, someone steps out of that green smoke wearing that exact same hat. No, fuck you, Toby. That green goblin snaps his gaze toward you. Oh, dummy Chicky, I think you and those other two idiots are screwed. And why is that? See for yourself. Oh! That man with the hat walks back in and the green smoke vanishes while the door slowly creaks open. And then you see a man timidly peeking through the door. Oh. Yep. Dead meat. Of course. You fainted. Of course. I'm not even surprised. Your body hurts. You feel it crushing weight on you, but you can't open your eyes. Okay, yeah, we've been through that. Okay, we've gone through something differently. I'm gonna put it here. Oh, we already know this kind of. What do you think? You know, one thing, you're far from home. When they open eyes, you lay on a soft bed in a room that is slightly illuminated. You begin to stand up with a flash of images. Da da da. You get a twinge of pain in your head. You try to remember. When did that happen? You can't remember. You can try to rack your head for answers, but you can't because you. You get out of here. You know, it's the room you're in. You sit on a comfy mattress. Oh, you see a desk in the room. Right. Jam. It's the door. Your arm still hurts, but nothing. Right. I was shot. Ow. Check your wound. You feel pretty bad. You haven't eaten in various hours. You feel a stinging in your arm. All you want to do is well, doesn't seem so bad. You see a large stain on red on the floor. Never mind. It's super bad. Though I'm grateful for the person that helped my arm. If I didn't get help in time, it would have been much worse. You're screwed. Terrified, even. The voices you're hearing seem to be fighting, to which your fear begins to fester within you. But to stay here waiting isn't a good idea either. It may be dangerous, but there could be a chance to escape while they are fighting. Get to the door. I need to sneak away and not be seen. I don't think they can. Oh, they can't hear me. Open the door cautiously. This is stuff we've already read before. You head to where the sound of yelling is coming. You hear the sound. I'll step down carefully. It doesn't even matter because they're gonna point me out. Ah! See here people fighting. Just look. Oh. Feel a pulse in your arm. I think this is be a dream, right? This feels so real. Wait. I think I left something in the room. I don't I don't know what they exactly mean by I left something in the room. I don't know what that could mean. Hey guys, how's it going? You guys seem really mad. How you doing? You still fighting? Cause you keep fighting? I don't even know. What a bad taste. Glitches appear. Da 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 da. Oh no! I wanna cough up blood. Oh god, I'm coughing up blood. Oh, it becomes oh god, I forgot about that. Whoa! What? Hoodie. Ah, god. Take a while to adjust. We got hoodie. What? You manage to see that man in the yellow hoodie leaning against the railing. his head turned the other way, with that cloth covering his face. He doesn't look so scary, like this, you think? Behind him, the sky was painted in warm and cold colors, with darkness slowly trying to consume the horizon. You don't know how long you were unconscious or how much time has passed since you arrived. You remain hypnotized by the scene for a few minutes, feeling as though that hostile atmosphere, the one that always kept your guard up, had suddenly faded away. There are no screams, no arguments, only the sound of the wind and the breathing of the man in front of you. Why aren't you talking? You've been staring at me for quite a while. Oh, that man moves closer to you while pulling part of the black cloth away from his face, allowing you to see part of his eyes. Did I get it? No, I didn't. Masky, the problem has already woken up. Oh, then he puts that black cloth with the sad face drawn on it back over his face and abruptly walks away. I don't know how he could see with that on, you think. Oh, really? That's good. Oh! The other person says, slowly taking your chin and forcing you to turn towards him. I hope you repay us with your body for the torment. Ah, I don't wanna. No, I don't wanna. Massey's grip on your chin is firm, almost painful. His gloved fingers feel cold against your skin, hot from the agitation. Through the black holes of his white mask, you can feel his intense gaze filled with hatred and rage. Angered by apparent silence, he roughly shoves you backward, releasing his grip from your jaw. Behind him, there's another little bug. I swear, I need to. It keeps flying in front of me. I'm like, I need to stop. You make me go insane. Behind him, the one with the covered face remains like a silent shadow. Even though his face is hidden beneath that black cloth with the sad face on it, you notice the stiffness in his shoulders. Once again, your senses go on alert. You instinctively step back a little, making your terror obvious. You swallow hard. The knot in your throat is so tight it hurts. You're gonna mess this up. Get defenses. You wanna fight? You wanna go? You wanna go? Let's get you and me. You and me right now. Wait, not in the weird way. God, it's always thought that all these dating sites, dating sim. That's why it's so sexual. I can't take this anymore. Don't touch me! You say angrily, immediately going on the defensive. I don't owe you anything. I ended up here against my will. If I'm such a burden, then let me go and we'll be happier. Well, I'll be happier. The silence that follows is oh God, whatever. The atmosphere grows so heavy that it feels like the air is running out. Masky keeps his hand suspended in the air for a second, as if he were about to hit you. Do it. No balls. Clearly surprised by your outburst. Slowly he lowers his arm and his posture turns predatory. Let you go. He takes a step toward you, guarding you against whatever is behind you. No. Uh-oh, it's turned Spanish. I don't know what it was. The atmosphere it's a little broken. Game dev, it's a little broken. The English doesn't seem to work very well. I don't know Spanish very well. I mean, maybe a little, uno entendías, verdad? Something about to go. No tienes ni voz ni voto. Nowhere to, I don't know. I'm guessing it's like you have nowhere to go. You know, decision. Así será todo el maldito tiempo. Time maybe? No, that feels wrong. Something about here. Because I was like, let me go. And I'm guessing he's like, yeah, there's nowhere to really go to. You're fucked. You're staying here. La di da di da. The atmosphere shifts when a sharp ringing starts echoing in your ears. It's that familiar buzzing sound, the one that appeared during your hallucination. Ugh, fucking God. Mousy tenses up and looks toward the dark forest. Let's go. You can only watch as they leave. You quickly get to your feet, trying to follow them. You don't want to spend another minute with them, but... just as you're about to step onto the floor inside the room, Hoodie abruptly stops you. No, you're not going anywhere yet. His once calm voice now turns frightening and threatening. Hoodie gives you a slight shove, closes the glass door, points at the filthy beanbag where you had been sitting, and then leaves. What? Gross. I think sitting on the floor would be cleaner than that. That's so cute. Look at that. That's adorable. You move a little closer to the edge, looking over the railing. All you can see is those two leaving alongside another person. You only see Hoodie turn to look at you, making a warning gesture with his finger to tell you to not snoop around. It's not like I even want to look at them anyway. You sit down on the cold floor, wrapping your arms around your legs, resting your head on your knees. You wait. Boogie woogie. And after waiting for so long, with nothing to do, you eventually fall asleep. Of course we do. You hear the door in front of you open, and your eyes snap open immediately. Your vision takes a moment to focus on the person crouching in front of you. You can't help but get startled a little. Oh, hey, what's up, dude? Hey, I'm sorry about earlier. Masky gets angry really easily. Hey, I'm sorry about earlier. Masky gets... Didn't you just say that? Ah! Be gone! I will kill you, I swear. Yeah, he just says the same thing. Okay. I can't tell you... this art is so good. The little gap. I can't tell you much. Each of us goes through this and deals with it in a different way. He says again, his voice calm and relaxed, wearing a faint, nervous smile. But what I can tell you is this. Don't blame yourself for those strange memories you probably have. Or your blackouts, or for those moments where your mind seems to forget what you were doing. You probably think you're going crazy, and, well, in a way, you are. You don't know whether to believe him, but his voice carries such sincerity and calmness that it's hard not to. But it's not your fault that you're going insane. It's Slenderman's fault. For some reason that even I don't understand, it chose you. And unfortunately, there's nothing left to do but keep going. Oh. He lets out a long sigh and raises his hand, slowly. He brings it toward your cheek, and you stay completely still when you feel the coldness of his hand. The good thing for you is that you have us. I know we don't seem trustworthy, but from now on, it's the only thing you have. The only sounded unsettling. Here, he says, taking your hand with the same one that had been resting on your cheek. With the other hand, he pulls something out of his hoodie pocket, opens your palm, and places it there. A small packet containing several pills. This usually helps us. I hardly ever take them, but Masky does. They'll probably help with that little head of yours. Then he stands up and holds out. I was so close. While using the other to cover his face once again. Oh, you take his hand and he helps you to your feet. They walk into that room without seeming to care that they still haven't let go of each other's hands. His hand is still cold, you think. Then the man who had yelled at you walks in. Slenderman says for you to take that thing to his... He cuts himself off as you feel him staring at the two of you judgmentally on your room. Oh, now it's warm. His hand. Your two brain cells connect. You quickly yank your hand away from his, startled. Now your cheeks are warm too. Oh, he laughs nervously while staying by your side. It's just that she was scared. Whatever. Take her to her room and lock her in. It really seems like he hates you. Slenderman will go with her afterward. Don't worry, I'll bring you food. Besides, you've got a bathroom, a mattress, and blankets. Pretty great, right? He says it as if living like this were your dream. Although, it's not that different from before. Without giving you a chance to complain, he grabbed both of your shoulders and guided you toward your room. Back in your room with no... There could be any... it looks like a notebook you had back then. Scribble, this is my notebook. Oh no, I'm typing. Oh no. Okay, yep. It's the same thing I'm doing. Oh. I think I got both of hoodies in like one go. I did so good. at that one, but I think the other option might give me... Why does it tell you rounds? We have one laughing jack. There's bloody painter in here too. Was there only one bed? No, there's two bed around. Okay. Let's see. Alright, we're at like an hour and 40. And I think there's a lot of directions this can go, but I feel like the direction is clear. Like, it's pretty obvious, like, what you can do. Like, different options are gonna lead you to different here, there, la-di-da-di-da. But no, I like this. The art's really good. I like the story so far. Especially, I really like the art. The music's not bad. The storyline, it seems like it's like, oh, you created this and your little notebook and it became real, or you did summoning stuff and it became, like, real, and Slenderman became real, and I think Slenderman is probably the reason why all the creepypastas actually, like, exist now, maybe? Oh, my hair still looks terrible. I don't know. Okay, but I think I'm gonna stop here. I don't want to go on for like almost 4 hours like I did with the Jeff the Killer one. So yeah, if you guys want to see other endings, I definitely recommend playing this game for yourself. You can play it for free, or you can donate to the creator and everything, which of course probably. But there are a few things in this game that could be improved upon, like the text, and there was the one with Masky where I couldn't well, it was just in Spanish because it must have just flipped, something glitched there. I have no idea, but it's okay for the most part. It happens. Some games need to be polished sometimes, but overall I really enjoyed it. It's really good. I like playing dating sims, and I'm hoping you guys enjoy watching me play dating sims. And if you're watching the stream, thanks for watching the stream. It's kind of freaky sometimes, and in the notebook, it gets a little freaky in the notebook, telling you this and this. But yeah, no, this is like Obsession, and I believe it's on It's Shadow or Game Show. I'm not sure, either or. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video, and see you also in the next live stream. Bye.